We're live on YouTube. Good deal. All right. Thank you all for bearing with me. Good morning to everyone who is on Facebook. I'm glad to see y'all. I hope you had a great weekend. Good morning, Lisa. Hey, Christy. Hi, Tina. Hey, Raquel. Good morning. Hey, Dale and Matthew. I'm sorry, April and Debbie. I'm good, Debbie. Hey, Nancy and LaDonna and Emily and Julie and Janet and Monica and Joyce and Angel and Joy and Daria and Cindy. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hi, Debbie from Nova Scotia. I'm glad to see you this morning. It's sunny here in Kentucky as well. It is a beautiful day here. It's supposed to be like 60 today. So, hi, Lynn. Good morning. So it is a pretty day here in Kentucky. Y'all, we are going to make over this little Easter basket from the Dollar Tree. I've been thinking about this for a little while now, and I thought, I don't know if I can make it look cute or not, but I think I've got some fun ideas to make it look super cute. We're going to use these little bunnies that actually came from the Dollar Tree as well. They had these in pink and blue for sure. I don't remember if they had other colors. So they had these really cute little bunnies that are actually sewn around the outside. So we're going to make this over. It's not going to be purple when we're done with it. It's going to be for a boy. So I'm making it because I thought, you know, Griffin's already got a bunch of them, but I have a boy, so we're making it for a boy. Anyways, y'all, hello, everyone. So that's what we're doing. These are really nice. I mean, they're a nice base, okay? Because they are sewn. They're made out of this sort of muslin-like material on the outside. And so I think we can kind of transform it, okay? I hope, at least. I hope. We'll see. All right. I have my thoughts on what we're going to do. Hopefully it will work, okay? So, y'all, let's get started. I'm not doing purple. You are right, Tina Carey. I'm not doing purple. Y'all, I went this morning to, I had to run an errand in Lexington, and I stopped by the Dollar Tree in Lexington, and this is a different one than the previous. So we've had a Dollar Tree Plus. Well, this one that I just went to is now a Dollar Tree Plus as well. They just became a Dollar Tree Plus last weekend. So I now have two Dollar Tree Plus stores in Lexington. And this one that I went to is much more convenient than the other one because I go to this one often and it's right where everything is at. So I was excited about that. And I found some things that I needed at that one. So anyways, and I picked up this. All right, so let's get started. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to remove the tag. I have got all kinds of different things here to play with. Okay, we have some fabric. Okay, I've got the blue bunnies that I was talking about. I've got some ribbon here. This ribbon is from Michael's. All right, and it has that kind of that muslin, but it's also got this trim around the outsides of it. No, this one is over by Shoe Carnival and the Party Store over off of Nicholasville Road, right next to Walmart. Okay, right there. Shoe Carnival and Ross and the Party City, all of those places right there is where that Dollar Tree Plus is. All right. So what I want to do is the bottom is purple, okay? So I want to try and see if I can line the inside, all right? Now, don't know that this is going to turn out or not. I'm not a seamstress, okay? I am not a seamstress, y'all. So, you know, I'm not the greatest at this, but we're going to try it. So what I'm thinking is I want to start by just using the outside as kind of a template. I'm going to use this fabric here because I'm going to accent with this green. I think it goes really pretty with the blue. And for a boy, I think it looks really great. All right. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to just put this on. And on the outside, okay, I want to try and get it cut. I'm going to try to use the outside as a template. So I'm just going to put it on and pin it in place. And just keep working it around the outside and pinning it in place. Oh wow, 92 in Florida. Oh my goodness. That sounds wonderful. Okay. So I'm just going to keep wrapping. And I'm just pinning it at the bottom and on the top. Just want to make sure that you're getting it nice and flush. And I am just kind of going right over top of that handle. I don't want to remove the handle. I am going to keep it. Okay. Let's see. Almost there. Just going to keep going till we're all the way around. Just trying to make sure that it's straight-ish. It doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so now that we have that done, okay, I'm going to take my pinking shears and we're just going to cut, okay? So all of this excess will cut off. So I'm just going to start right at the beginning where we started and just start kind of cutting off the excess. So I'm just coming right up next to the top of the basket. Trying not to cut the basket itself. I know, Sandra, I've been to that pop shelf in Winchester. We're also getting a pop shelf in Frankfurt as well, which is a lot closer to me than Winchester. So I'm really excited about that. All right, almost there. Okay. All right, so that's pretty good. It's not perfect, but I'm going to be covering up the top edge, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, on the bottom, I do want to give myself a little extra. I'm going to cut down this way to match up with this other side, and I'm giving myself a little extra so I can glue them together. And then same on the bottom. I'm going to give myself about a ½ an inch to an inch space around the bottom extra. Okay. All right, so that's that. Okay, we can take this off. Everybody following what I'm doing? I think this is going to be super cute when we're done. Hello, Michelle. Michelle, we are getting close to our goal on YouTube. She asked about our goal that we're reaching for on YouTube, and we are less than 300 hours away. Okay, we started out at being over 1,000 hours away, and we're now less than 300. So we are so super close, like so close I can taste it. All right, so here is, okay, our inside piece. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I want to get the bottom, okay? So I'm just going to trace this on a piece of paper. Let me see here. I'm just going to use this cover sheet for our scrapbook paper, and I'm just going to trace it There we go. All right, so now we're just gonna cut this out, and I'm just gonna cut it a little bit bigger. I was already kind of cutting it bigger just because I was trying not to touch the basket itself. All right, so then we're just gonna take our fabric, lay our template down, and pin the template right onto the fabric. Now, all of you who love to sew, this would be a great start. You could do so many things just as using this as your base, and then, make it look even better. If you do embroidery, this would be these little baskets would be great to start. And they already are your base. So then you could just do so many great things with them. All right, so I'm just going to cut around. I'm using my pinking shears, but you can totally just use regular fabric scissors for this too. Sandra, Pop Shelf is a chain store. It's owned by Dollar General. And it is very similar to Dollar General, except like 10 times better. So if you can imagine that. When you go to Dollar General and you go to a nice Dollar General and you see all the home stuff, that is kind of what you're going to be getting at Pop Shelf, okay? It's all the home stuff except so much better. There's kitchen, there's toys, there's craft stuff, all kinds of amazing things, okay? It's just wonderful. It's basically everything at Dollar General except for, well, it pretty much is everything at Dollar General. It's just better, I guess. I mean, they have all the things. So, Dollar General has food, Pop Shelf has food, but it's just better. It's just better. That's pretty much the best way I can describe it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So we are going to lay so this is the bottom, okay, of our side. So we're going to lay them down like this, okay? So what I want to be able to glue these together and then end up with a clean side on the inside, okay? So we're just going to use our hot glue. You could sew if you feel like it. I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to put some hot glue around the edge. And then, again, we're just taking that middle, or that bottom, I'm sorry, and we're just going to bring it around very carefully. I probably should have done a little bit less hot glue. Done smaller parts at a time. But we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Like that. Okay, so now you can see how the inside is going to look. Okay, so we're just going to keep on going all the way around. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't, I mean, it'll be all right. We'll figure something else out. Okay. About halfway there. About halfway there, y'all. That's very true, Margaret. And I have shared this before, that every Pop Shelf I've ever been into has been immaculate. Like, super nice. Stocked. There's not a bunch of stuff in boxes and things like that in the floors and down the aisles. It's very easy to get into, to walk around in. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Dawn. Hi, Sharon. Okay. All right, y'all. I think this is gonna work. So last section here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just glue these together. Okay, glue the ends together just like this. All right, so just right at that end, we'll just take some hot glue and just glue them together. I'm going to use this side here, put some glue right down the edge. And then just take this side, just glue it. Hopefully, that's going to work. Okay. All right, so here's our liner. Let's see how it goes in here and how it looks. Okay. All right, y'all. I think we did it. Okay, and we just need to trim a little bit on the top, and that's totally fine. How about that? Okay, so I'm just going to go around and just trim the top a little bit. So it lines up with the top of the basket. Okay, I'll show y'all what this looks like on the inside as soon as I finish cutting. It's amazing what you can do with a little hot glue, y'all. All right, so look at that. All right, so we'll just go around the edge with our hot glue gun. Actually, before I do that, let me do something else. Let me just take this out. Okay, we're gonna do our handle real quick. So I'm gonna take a piece of fabric that's basically the same thing this is made out of, okay? And we are going to cover this handle. All right, so I'm gonna just start down here and we're gonna wrap it around, and then we're gonna be putting a piece of ribbon. This is the Dollar Tree gingham ribbon down the middle. Okay, so I do want to make this a little bit smaller. So let's just tear it. Hopefully this is the perfect size. And it is. Good deal. All right, let's do this. Okay. The grab bags will go out today, or tomorrow, I mean. And also, the winner of the tiered tray set that we did Friday. Okay, well, all last week we worked on that tiered tray set, and we did a giveaway. The winner is Elizabeth Harley. So, Elizabeth, if you're watching, congratulations. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm just going to lay this down. Then I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back side, right onto that felt. Okay, center our piece of fabric onto it. Okay, and we're just going to go all the way around the handle. And I'm kind of covering the whole handle in hot glue. Okay, just like this. You can see how we're kind of trying to center it onto the fabric. Okay, almost there. Just want to turn it this way so we can get it the rest of the way. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, so we've got that fabric on that whole thing. Now you could leave it like this and just cover with a piece of ribbon or whatever you want to do, or do another piece, but what we're going to do is fold this over. Let me cut this little tag off here. Okay, we're just going to fold this over the felt, okay, so that we can cover it up completely, and then we'll put ribbon down the side of it. So let me just cut off the excess down here, and we'll just fold it over. So I'm just going to go, again, we'll just go hot glue down the sides, and then just take that fabric and just fold it over. So it's going to be covered. You're not going to be able to see this seam, okay? But my ribbon is not wide enough to cover the whole piece. So you might have some ribbon that works for you where you can just do the whole piece. Okay, so it just looks like that. I'm just kind of doing a strip just right down the edges of hot glue. Yeah, it is going to give the handle a little bit more stability, make it a little bit sturdier feeling at least. I don't know if it is actually going to be sturdier, but it will feel a little bit sturdier and a little less flimsy. All right, almost there. How we doing over on YouTube? Who's watching with me on YouTube? I see Lynn and I see Sherry and Michelle. All right, last bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so just like that, okay, then we are going to take our ribbon and it's just going to go right down the middle, okay, and we're just going to cover up all of that so that it looks like this. Cute, cute, cute. Now you could maybe take the handle off. I didn't want to do that because I knew I wasn't going to be sewing a new one back on. And this one's sewed on, so I knew it was going to be a little more stable. All right, so just taking my ribbon and we're just going to go right down the middle. I'm going to put a little bit more than just a line of hot glue, making it a little bit thicker, so that we're not going to have the ribbon kind of puckering up. And how cute is this? Look at that. Adorable. And y'all, I didn't buy anything to make this. I just bought the basket. And I'm just using things that I already had to finish it and make it look better than what it did. Thick piece of hot glue right here. Cut that off and get it out of the way. The blue gingham ribbons from Dollar Tree. And it matches the little bunnies from Dollar Tree perfectly. That we're going to also be using. All right, almost there for the handle. Okay. All right, just going to cut off the excess. Thank you, Christy Lee. All right, glue this down the rest of the way. All right. Okay. So there's our handle. And you can see, look at that, how much sturdier it is and stronger feeling. It's not, doesn't look cheap and chintzy, you know? It already looks nicer just doing that alone. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I put my liner in and do all that, I want to go ahead and add the decorations because I might add little ears to it. I don't know. But first I want to see if I can get this little bunny off, okay? So we're just going to take our heat gun and try and warm this up. I think I'm going to warm it up from the back so I don't melt that felt. Let's see. Nope, not doing it yet. Thank you, Bonnie. Don't know if this will work or not. We'll see. Okay, yep. There we go. There we go. All right. Just got rid of that little bunny, okay, that was on it. All right. So there is a little bit of glue left, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up or not. Let me let this dry and kind of see. It doesn't show up too badly, but there's a couple of things that we can do. Kind of trying to pull it off too. Okay. I don't think you can see it. But, so what we can do is take our little bunny and just ignore what little bit of glue might be on there and go ahead and put the bunny on. Look how cute. Or what we can also do, a thought that I had, is to take some of our fabric, and I'm going to use, yeah, let me just go ahead and use the liner fabric. Okay, and we're going to cut out an oval shape, okay? So let me see if I can find something. I don't know if I have anything or not. This is too big, but that's kind of what we're thinking. Or maybe, I know, hang on. What about an egg? This is going to be too small too. That's too small too. All right, so maybe we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, I'm going to just fold it in half like this, and I'm going to cut this with regular scissors. Maybe if I do it in quarters like this. let's try it and see if we can get an oval shape. Okay, there we go. All right, I think that'll work. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do another one. So I'm just going to, how can I do this? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll fold this piece. Okay, like that. Fold this. Again. So we're folding it in quarters. Okay, put this down. And this way we can trace, or instead, let me just cut it like that. So we'll have two identical ovals. Okay. So then let's just take, we're going to go around the edge and we're going to rough this up. Okay. I want to see all that fraying. So I'm just kind of taking my fingers and just going over it, rubbing it so I can get it all frayed looking. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover the purple on the bottom, Christy. I don't know yet. I probably should. Okay. So here we go, okay? See that fraying? So now we can just put the oval on here, glue it down, and then we can put our little bunny. How cute. And we're going to remove this bow too, y'all. It's going to look a lot better without that bow. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to break out the heat and bond on this. We're going to break out the heat and bond. I think it'll look better if we do that than if we use the hot glue. So you just kind of rub the edges and you'll be able to get that frayed look. Okay, let me grab the heat and bond and my iron. Hang on a second, y'all. Wasn't originally planning to do this, but I think that it'll be better. I think it's going to be a lot better. Okay. So what we'll do, okay, so you just take your heat and bond. Heat and bond, I use the red. If you, on my blog post, I do have a link for the heat and bond. I have a blog post that tells you all of the tools and things that I love to use on a regular basis. And this is one of those things. So that there is a link for that there. Okay. Hi, Julie. I'm so glad you're watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching. So anyways, this is the red one. It is the Heat and Bond Ultra Hold. And it's the permanent. Okay. So we are going to take, okay, our heat and bond, lay it out. This material is, I don't know that it's cotton, but it's very similar to cotton. Lay that out, and then we're just going to trace this. Just trace right around your little oval. Okay. Then I'm going to cut this out, but I'm going to cut it out a little bit smaller. Okay. So about 1/4 inch all the way around. Okay. Then we'll just do the same thing. I'm going to use this one to trace. Well, maybe. Really, Melissa? Okay. Thanks for letting me know that. I did not know that. Okay. So here we go. Let's cut this out. All right, so then we will just iron this on to the back of our little ovals that we cut out. Hi, Regina. I'm so glad you caught me live today. Okay, so let's get our iron on. And I am going to just set it on medium heat, no steam, okay? I don't want any steam for this. All right. Exactly, Tina. That's definitely good to know. And we're going to just iron these right onto the back. So you can see that I have a little excess all the way around our ovals. And that is going to allow that to keep that sort of frayed look about it. Just making sure that both of them are good. And they are. All right, so we'll just iron these down. And this step does not take much time to get it adhered. You'll be able to tell that it's adhered. Judy, cotton definitely works really well. But you can definitely use other types. I've used all kinds of different things. Thank you, Christy. Okay, so you wait for it to cool. Okay, once it cools, then you can remove the paper off of the back. Okay, and you'll see that it is shiny. Okay, so now we can just iron this onto our basket. Now, how am I going to do this without an ironing board? Anybody have any ideas? Let's see. What could I use? What could I do, y'all? I might be able to just flatten it out. I think I can. All right, we'll just flatten it out. Okay, and then just iron it on. And you just want to iron it until it's stuck, okay? And you'll be able to try and pull it, and if it doesn't pull up anywhere, then it's adhered. You are good. All right, go around the edges, and we want that kind of to pop up a little bit around the edges. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's do the other side. Let's get all these strings off. Okay. All right. There we go. I feel like doing it like that kind of also helps you to make sure that you're getting it centered as well. In between the handles. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Daria. She said flip it inside out, and then you can just put the iron inside. I like that idea. This is working just fine, though. I'm kind of just folding it to flatten it out. Okay. All right, y'all. I think we are good. Oh, thanks, Maxine, and happy birthday. Happy late birthday. Okay, so here we go. Are we adhered? I think we're adhered. Okay. All right, y'all, we're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. We're going to take our little bunnies here. So these I got from the Dollar Tree. Okay. They are sewn around the outside, so I think they're going to look really cute. They're going to look like we appliqued them on. I'm just going to pull off the ribbon that's on here, okay? We're going to replace it with a bow tie, okay? So then we'll just glue these right to our little oval, okay? Just going to use hot glue for this. And I am using a low temp hot glue. Just make sure you get it all the way out to the edges. You could use the Heat and Bond for this as well if you want to. Okay, and if there's any parts that are sticking up a little bit more than you want, just go in and add a little extra hot glue so you can get that stuck down. Okay. How cute. All right, let's do this one. Whoopsie daisies. Okay. Should probably turn this iron off before I burn myself. Okay. All right, y'all. It is coming together. Adorable. Okay. So let's we are going to do, I think now I'm going to go ahead and put the liner in actually. Okay, now that we've got that on. I'm not going to do the ears. I think that if I was going to do like a bunny face, I think the ears would be really cute. But since I'm doing the bunny on the front, I don't think the ears are going to work. So I'm not going to do the ears. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in. And I'm going to just line up my seam with one of the other seams, okay? Or there's only one seam. So I'm going to line it up with the other seam. All right. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to glue this around the edge, all right? And don't worry, we're going to cover up the seams, so you're not going to be able to see it. So I'm just going to lay it down and just hot glue just right around the top edge of the basket and just adhere that liner to it. Thank you, Kelly. Just kind of working my way around. And now we're going to cover up, I get to cover up these handles and that part, which is going to make this look a lot nicer. Have a little liner in here. Patty, thank you for the stars. We're getting there, y'all. Yeah, I might do that. It'll probably continue to bother me, so I'm probably going to have to cover the bottom as well. All right, now, I do have a little excess, which is okay. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to fold maybe. Let's see here. It's obviously not going to be perfect, but I think I'm kind of just, I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm just kind of fold it like this. And then I think it'll be just fine. I don't think you're going to notice it. Okay. All right, so there we go. Okay. Inside has been lined, y'all. We're getting there, okay? This is looking so stinking cute. All right, so now we need to kind of do some finishing touches, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and work on the top. And this is what I'm thinking. All right, this is what I'm thinking. I've got this ribbon, okay? And it has this really cute little edging on it. It's basically the same fabric, very similar to the basket itself. This came from Michael's, okay? I've had it for a little while, and what I was thinking is that I could just fold this right over the top. Let's see how it's going to look. And that will just cover up that raw edge, okay? I think that's going to be cute. So we're going to start, I think we'll just start on the front and do the front, and then we'll work on the back. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and just put it, now we are going to cover up part of our oval, but I think that's okay. I'm just sort of splitting it right in half. Now you could just do like a piece of rickrack or something like that. We're also going to be using, and I don't know what this stuff's called, but we may also be using this stuff. So you could even maybe use something like this to go around it. So I'm doing about 1 inch of hot glue. Okay, last little bit here. And y'all, this is a wired ribbon, but it doesn't have to be wired. Bias tape, thank you. Okay, so for this end here, I'm just going to cut this a little bit bigger than what it needs to be. Okay, and then we'll just fold it under and hot glue it down. Now, I'm only going to hot glue the front portion. I'm not going to hot glue the part that's going to go around to the back, because I got to figure out how to work around this handle. A fringe would definitely be cute, yes. Okay, so now we can just kind of fold this, and we'll just start gluing it around the back. Okay, so you can see how we just kind of fold it. Okay, so I'm just going to start, lay it down. Okay. Like that. All right, when I get to my handle, what I'm going to do is just cut right next to the handle. Okay, so that I can just bring this down. And this piece here, I'm going to cut and then just kind of fold it under. I'm not sure that there's a real great way to finish that off. Okay. Okay. So here's one side. Cute. It's looking really cute, y'all. All right, so again, over here, I don't know why I'm using my regular scissors when I have fabric scissors. Okay. All right. So let's just glue this down. I think what I'll do is cut another piece to cover up that little bit on the inside where I had to cut for the handles. And I'll show you. Okay. All right. So there we go. All right. Look at that, y'all. And this basket is becoming so much sturdier and it just feels so much nicer. Just by doing that even has helped a lot. All right, so right here is what I'm talking about, okay? See how we had to kind of do that to get it around the handles? Let me see if I can, you know, I'm not using those scissors because I'm worried about cutting that wire. That's why. Let's just see if we can make something look better. I don't know if I can or not. That's a good idea, Kimberly. She said add a button. Let's see here. If I just fold these edges over a little bit, am I gonna like that or not? I don't know if I like that. I could just take a piece of the fabric and just kind of glue that in there just to kind of conceal it a little bit. I think that that is going to look the best, honestly. So we're just going to take just a little bit of that fabric from the ribbon, just kind of glue it in there to help just kind of mask that a little. I think that'll work. That just pulled right out. That trim did. Okay. I agree. I don't think it looks bad. I think that this will work great. Okay. All right. So a few more finishing touches. Okay. I've already been on here for an hour. We're going to make some little bow ties to go on the bunny. And I think I'm going to use a different green. So I've got several different greens, but I think I want to use this one here that's got polka dots on it. Okay. So to do this, I'm going to cut it in half. This is just a strip that I've already got, and I'm actually going to iron it down because I've still got my iron on. Okay, cut this in half. This is about 1 inch, probably, wide, okay? And then each piece about 3 or 4 inches. So I think that I'm just gonna fold this over. Is that gonna be too big? Let me see. I don't think it will. No, I think that's gonna work. Okay, so what we're gonna do, just take a little bit of hot glue, okay? And you just are gonna fold each end right to the middle, okay? Just fold it right in there to the middle so that the ends meet up, okay? So we end up with this. Now, we just take and we're gonna fold it in half, okay? I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue to hold it in place. Just fold it in half, okay? Not the whole thing. I'm still leaving parts of it, okay? So that we can take these ends and we're gonna fold those back, okay? And that's gonna create our little bow tie, okay? So we just fold those back. Okay. Now we just have to put a little something in the middle. And I don't think I have any more of this fabric. I really need a little bit more to put in the middle. Let me see if I do. Oh yes, okay, good deal. All right, so I got another strip here, and for this strip we are gonna fold it long ways to make a little thin piece, okay? Little thin strip that we can use for the middle, all right? So I'll just use a little hot glue. You don't need a lot of this. Judy, I am using a low temp glue gun, okay? If I was using a regular temp glue gun, I would definitely be burning my fingers right now. But I don't. I use the low temp, and with the low temp, you could almost touch it fresh out of the glue gun. It's pretty mild. All right, so we have this, okay? So this is just gonna go right over the middle of our little bow tie, okay? We just need a small little piece of it. Okay, so I just start, glue a little on the back, fold this over, and then bring this other piece up and wrap it around to the back. All right, now we have our little bow tie. Look at that. How cute. All right, so the little bow tie is just gonna go right onto our little bunny. Just gluing it right on there. I highly recommend the low temp. I'm telling y'all, it has changed how many times I burned myself. And now it's like hardly ever because I'm using the low temp. All right, look how cute that is. Okay, so let's just make our other one. Let me show y'all again. So we just take our little strip. We're just gonna glue, do a little hot glue here. Okay, and just bring both ends to the middle so that they meet up. Okay. All right. Then we just are going to fold it in half. So I'm just going to take a little hot glue right in the center to fold in half. Okay. Then we're flipping this over. Okay. So this is how it looks right now. Okay. This is the back side. So on the front side, we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue up towards the top. And then just bring those ends back against the bow tie. Now I'm making a little bit tiny ones. So, you know, it's easier to make bigger ones though, I will say that. All right, so then we'll just take our little middle piece here and just do the same thing that we did on the other one. Just gonna wrap it around and then we'll just glue it to the back. All right. Let's see here. Make sure I get the right side. All right. Glue this baby down. Okay. So let's glue our bow tie on. That's so much cuter than that satin bow that was on here before. So much cuter. Okay. So here is how we are looking so far. All right, y'all. It's starting to get warm up in here. Okay, so let's do the bottom, okay? Because I think we do need to cover the bottom. I think it'll just look better. So let's take our fabric. I'm going to use the same fabric that we used for the inside, okay? And I'm just going to trace it out. Let's see if I can do this with a pencil. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to use my pencil to trace this. And I'm kind of just pushing it down as I go. Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to use regular scissors for this. Okay, cut this out. I'm just following that pencil line. Okay. Now, here comes the tricky part, figuring out how this needs to go on here. Because I feel like it wasn't like perfectly round, so I'm still seeing a lot of purple. So what I think I'm gonna do, let's see here. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just glue towards the top of the purple here with the hot glue. I'm not gonna worry about making sure that it's glued on the bottom. Okay. So just going right up to the top of that purple. You know, I don't know if they have these in any other colors. This is just the one that I saw. This is the first time I've seen this style at the Dollar Tree. I always see the one with the face and the ears, which is really cute. It does look a little cheap. I mean, you know, it is cheap, so that's okay, but it's a great base to get creative and do something a little bit different. Okay, last little portion. Okay. I have a little bit that I had to kind of fold over itself, but there it is. Okay, so we just need to do a couple of more things. So I've got this that I was thinking about using for the bottom. I've got actually two different things that we could use. So this is bias tape, as someone told me. It's not gonna it's gonna look great, but then there's probably gonna be a little bit that's gonna show. I think it'll be okay though. But then I also have this as well, which is from the Hobby Lobby, and it's like a trim. So I also have that. So let me just see which one I like better. I think I like the bias tape better because it's just plain, it's simple. So we're just gonna run this along the bottom side here. Actually, I shouldn't have started it there. I should have started it over here. So I'm not starting right in the middle. And it would be super cute to add a name on here. Like I said, especially if you like to embroider, this would be a great thing to use to make some really pretty embroidered Easter baskets for kiddos. All right, last little bit. And then once we get to the end, what I'm gonna do is just cut it a little bit longer than what we need, and we'll fold it under and glue it down. That way it's finished off nicely. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see if it needs anything else. This is about everything that I had planned to do. Oh, let me fix this spot right here. Fold that under. Okay. So here is how it looks. How cute. Y'all, that's adorable. Okay, I'm just curious. Someone suggested buttons, and I'm kind of curious about some buttons here on the handles. I don't know if I've got anything that would work or not. let's see. Okay, here's a cute little white button. What do we think? I might like that. Let me see if I can find 2 of the same that are a little on the bigger side. Let's see. We could also maybe do a little something on a little pom-pom or something. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. This is not the same, but it's very close. Let's see. Okay, here's one of these. There's 2 of those. I think that'll work. Okay. So this one here might be cute, or maybe just like right. Let's see. Let's do it. Just glue that right on. Again, if you like to sew that baby on. Okay. There we go. Just kind of curious, what would it look like to do one on the inside as well? Finding 2 the same though. Here we go. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna put one on the inside too. That'll help to kind of conceal that spot there a little bit as well. Okay. Let's see real quick. I just want to see what a little pom-pom looks like on the bunny. If we want to do that or not. Let me grab my pom-poms. I just don't remember what I did with them. Here they are. Okay. No, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Let's see a smaller one. Nope. Nope. I don't think so. Okay. So, I think we're done. I think we're done. What do y'all think? I think it turned out really cute. I'm going to trim off just a little bit of that fraying there. But look how adorable that is. Y'all, we took a Dollar Tree basket that was very plain Jane, like, and a little cheap looking, and turned it into the cutest little Easter basket that is nice and sturdy now. And the handle is not floppy and flimsy. It stands on its own. I mean, it is so cute. So anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. This would be fun to do any color scheme. I think it'd be cute. Like I said, they do have these bunnies in pink as well. Let me show you those. Let me find them. Okay, they are kind of a brighter pink, but they do have them in pink as well. So you could, if you have a girl, you could use these and do it in pink as well, which would be adorable. And instead of doing a bow tie, just do a bow and put it on the ear. That would be precious. So precious. So, But I think I'm happy with it. I don't think there's anything else. If I were to change anything, what I would do is make the oval a little bit smaller and bring it down some, because I did have to cover part of it up with the trim, and I think it would have looked better if I had brought it down some. So other than that, I'm pretty dang happy with it. Pretty dang happy with it, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.